Hey people, Fernando doing another video regarding Star Citizen, and in this case, how to clear your crime stats. Something that is commonly asked and one of those things that you definitely need to learn how to do unless you want to spend a lot of time in prison. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you have a crime stat, maybe one of the best things to do is log out and then log back in. If you do that, you'll find yourself here in Grim Hex. That's going to be saving you the trip, but that's probably going to be saving you from dying if people are coming after you. Now, once you're here, you want to get rid of any gear you don't want to lose, anything, special armor, or anything like that, and put something that you're okay with losing if you get shot down while trying to clear a crime stat. You're going to be needing a tiger claw, which you will find there where you see that white arrow, right? These are the elevators, so look around, you'll find that white arrow, and going down the hallway here, you will find a place where they sell the crypto keys, right? They cost $1,000 each. You want to buy a couple of them because you may end up needing more than once. I mean, sometimes they can glitch, not always the case. Most of all, there's a possibility of someone trying to kill you in Korea security station. So if someone tries to kill you and you shoot them down in Korea right after clearing your crime stat, you'll have to clear it again. So always a good idea, since you're already going, get more than just one. Now, there's a couple ways of doing this. You can go to different places. I find that Korea is usually still the best. This is likely to change soon, but so far, Korea is your best bet. If not, you will have to go to one of the security stations in one of the planets or moons and then clear it over there, which involves shooting a bunch of people and increasing your crime stat a lot more. If you end up getting shot, that's going to be a lot more time to spend in prison. So yeah, you want to avoid that as much as possible. As of right now, still the best thing, hit Korea for your clearing of crime stats. I'm going to be using the Avenger Titan. You can use other ships. The Avenger Titan is nice because he has the ejection seat. And the ejection seat allows you to do a couple things. You can get closer and eject right before you hit the landing pad, and that's usually a good idea if you're not all that skilled at avoiding the turrets. Always remember, you want to set one of these about there, right? I have one set in the belt for quick access, and I'll take another one just in case right there. Do I need any kind of food or not? Just in case, I'll take one of these little a bottle of beer should be enough, okay? And maybe an apple, so as to be more healthy. Yeah, there we go. So now I should have my ship to go. Also remember, you have a crime stat. You're in Grim Hex. Anyone that wants to shoot you down probably going to be around here. So you want to make a quick exit as soon as possible. Right? Okay, hangar 2. We're going there. And yeah, don't bring anything you're not okay with losing. Any special armor, or you can even do this with an undersuit. I like taking a little bit more just in case I end up finding like good loot, and if I blow up my ship when I approach, I can just log out, log back in, and I'll also be yet again in Grim Hex with my crime stat clean. So whatever is in my backpack, if I find like a nice helmet or something, I could have it there, or just a bunch of guns, handguns, anything that's useful. Usually the rifles, you're going to be losing those when you log out and log back in. But yeah, that's still worth the extra expense just in case you find cool stuff. So we're going to be turning on our ship, requesting that they open the hangar for us, and the clear to launch. I have that set on a hotkey for F3 in my case. That is what I find to be more practical. So as soon as I can, I'll go with F2 and set my destination right here in selling, and we're going to security post. Where is that? Korea, there it is. So we set that as our destination, and as soon as we can, we go out here and we accelerate away from all of these criminals around us, right? That's the first thing we want to do. It's accelerating away. Now I set up my my spot for quantum traveling to Sealing as soon as I have a little bit of distance, and I'm still moving away, but setting that up, and there we go. I also want to do this. You also want to set your power, right? Set it with F7. Set it all to your to your shield, so as to give you a little bit more time in case someone is trying to blow you up. All right. And again, you could approach it and try to land on the opposite side of the pads, or you could eject. Here in the ship, I have that ejection button there, so I could just get very, very close, and I'll actually try doing that, which is one of the most... I find it as the easiest way and the fastest way to get there. If you miscalculate, you may have to do a little bit more of spacewalking, which is not always fun, but, you know, it's just a little bit more time. Anyway, you just approach at a nice steady speed. You can approach from that narrow end and avoid getting shot and landing on the opposite, not landing, but stopping like in the opposite end of the landing pad. Don't aim directly at it so as to not, you know, crash into it. We're going to be approaching this way, right? A little bit closer, not too fast, but getting closer to those pads. I want to get nice and close. Right, and once I'm nice and close, I can do my ejection trick thing and eject before my ship is blown up, right? And if I'm lucky, I survive that, and I'm kind of close enough to one of these landing pads. Where is that? It should be close, because I actually see, there it is, all right? So yeah, I'm not all that close, but I'm close enough, and definitely a good way to get here fast and not die in the process. Again, you could approach it from that end, from the narrow end of the, you know, like the axis, and approach close to the center, and using the structures as cover. I managed to like leave the ship right under the pad, right under this pad, and go back to the ship. The thing is, you can get shot down, and lately these turrets have been able to shoot through the pad, which they're not supposed to, but they are still doing that, and they blow you up, and that kind of sucks because, again, you end up in prison. Now that we're here, I just want to be careful because there's probably a couple of hostiles in there. So, guns ready. I'm going towards Korea so as to clear my crime stat. If I have a little bit more time, I'll get my backpack full of whatever loot I can find. But priority for me, at least right now, yeah, let's go this way. My priority is clearing my crime stat and not ending up in jail for a few hours. Could be a long time, depending on how much how much crimes you've committed. Yeah, so always good to know how to do this, and this is how you do it. Have your gun ready, whatever it is that you find. Look around, careful. See a couple guns, gun there. Actually gonna be picking that up, right? Why not? Keeping my heads up. Trying to clear this fast and efficiently without getting killed. That is my priority right now, is making a quick clearing of all of this and then moving towards clearing my crime stat. I don't see anyone here, which is good. I'll just go for it. I'll just try to... Yeah, there's a dead guy there, which is not a good indication. Dude, nope. Insert, and I immediately turn around and look for whoever may be here. Meanwhile, I let that thing do its thing. I'm gonna have this one because it's gonna be more of a close encounter kind of situation for me. So once you're hacking the terminal, and once I inserted a tiger claw there, I'm stuck there. Once you do that, you have to check it every once in a while and make sure it's still working, because if not, you have to press on continue, because if not, it gets like, you know, it gets like a hang on something. Still have a little bit more time, so I'll check here if I find any interesting loot, which I somewhat did there. I'll drop that thing. Can I take this? Why not? I'd rather have the pants. Anyway, I'll come back for that later. Meantime, check these all the time. You have to check this constantly, because if not, you have to press continue. If it stops, you have to press continue and then go back at it, okay? Meanwhile, let it do its thing. Once it's finished, once it finishes clearing or whatnot, I'll actually take these. These are nice. Okay, yeah. Why not? Alright, what else do I have in here? Well, I have my beer, which I'm gonna be moving away and see if I can now get those pants that I wanted. Yeah, don't get distracted. Make sure you're still looking around a lot. Keep your head in a swivel. So up, let's go this way. Let's look around a little bit more. Try to do a little bit of looting while I'm at it. You know, make a fun trip out of it. Where was it? Ah, there it is. Let's see if I can now grab that because it's just a pants. No, oh, damn it, just too big for my backpack. Okay, no big deal. You have once it kind of gets jammed, you have like 60 seconds. So don't be away more than a minute from here. You want to check it within a minute so as to make sure it's not jammed or needs you to press on continue. That's all you need to do. Just click on continue and it goes back to it. But if you're not there, the counter starts counting, and you may end up with you have to start all over again, which is not, see, that's it. So now I just click on continue and it goes back to doing the same thing, and I go back to doing my thing, which is looting. Right? Again, never getting too far away from that because I have to check it every once in a while. You need to check how the hack is going. But once I'm done with that, all I have to do is select the crimes I want to clear, and that's basically it. That's all you have to do. Meanwhile, just try to loot whatever it is you can loot. And it kind of sucks. Look, nice rifle there. It kind of sucks that I lost my ship, because if I had landed it on the opposite side, I would be able to spacewalk back to it and take everything that I find, which is always nice. But again, priorities. I have a ton of loot everywhere. I don't need any more loot. I do need to clear my crime stat. That is my main objective right now. Especially if you have a very high crime stat. If you're risking spending the rest of your life in prison, don't do that. I'm actually gonna be dropping this guy there and getting this one. I mean, there's no point really in this because I'm gonna be losing all of this stuff most likely. I'll end up losing all of this stuff, but heck, why not? While I can. The ammo though is nice. The ammo, that's welcomed. Check on the other side of this thing, see how that's going. Okay, almost there, done. Exit crypto key, and we now go into my files where I'll start erasing my, just one homicide. It was an accident. It really was. It wasn't a bunker. I shot one of the guards unintentionally so. I'll still move around because those homicide things take a while to clear. So I'll move around a little bit like that. Check if I have any cool loot. I mean, I could get if I have a bit of luck. Yeah, there you go. Crypto key, those are expensive. And that one I'll keep because I have it in my backpack. Maybe even set it in your core, which is even a better idea, given how pricey those things can be. So whatever happens now, if I finish clearing my crime site, even if someone shows up now and kills me, if I first get through this, right? Even if someone kills me now, log out, done. Even if someone kills me now, I don't end up in prison because I no longer have a crime. Folks, that's how you clear your crime stat as of right now. That's one of the most effective ways I found so far. Remember to subscribe to the channel and use the referral code that you have there below. If you use my referral code, you get 5,000 extra credits of in-game money, and I'll add you as a friend to play along with you as well. Because the channel is small, not a lot of people, so I can still do that. See you next time. Hopefully see you in the verse. Take care.